Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the feature race at Laurel on Saturday. It was supposed to be the feature race at Laurel last Saturday, but of course weather destroyed the card at Laurel last week, so the Grade 2 Barbara Fritchie Handicap will be run this Saturday. 7 furlongs, Grade 2, $300,000 is the purse. Mike, let's meet the field. Morning line favorite, the number 3, La Verdad, 9-5 on the line. She's won 5 straight, but she's going to face quality pace competition at an unfamiliar distance.
Yeah, she's got to go a little bit further here. We'll see what kind of pressure they can put on her. I will admit that since this race has been redrawn from last week, she caught a little bit of a break because some of the speed that was initially entered in this race has not reappeared here for this race on Saturday. So she caught a break in that regard, but it does sort of still feel like at least the horse down on the rail may be able to keep up with her early. Then we'll see, because I got to be honest with you, Dan. She can win this race. She's the horse to beat, but she is way dressed up on her PPs considering the trips that she's gotten.
And no value at 9-5 on the morning line. Yeah. She might even be a bit shorter at post time. I agree with you that the number 1 Centrique might keep her at least somewhat honest in the early portion of this race. Trainer Marty Wolfson's done a phenomenal job with Centrique. She's won 3 out of her last 4. She's won at 6.5. She's won at 7. She's won at a mile. She's a very honest runner with competitive buyers.
Yeah, she's never been better than she's been for Marty Wolfson over her last few starts. So we'll just see what happens with her. I still can't, really shake that memory I have of her being a 15 claimer in New York a couple years ago. But boy, she's been really good lately, and she's landed a pretty good spot here.
If those two hook up, it could set things up for our formulator fact horse, the number 4 My Wandy's Girl, going out for trainer Mike Hushen. Past 5 years, dirt sprint horses coming off similar layoffs. Hushen has excellent numbers. Yeah. He's won the Fritchie several times in the past. And My Wandy's Girl could take advantage of a good pace from a nice outside post.
Yeah, if she runs her best race, I think she's a handful in here. We'll just see what we get out of her, because she had that long layoff from April to December, and she didn't run that well in the Garland of Roses. She just failed to show up with anything in there. She ran really well in this race last year. I liked her in this race last year. She ran a really good race, but she was coming into it in a lot better form than she's coming into this one. I don't know what to think about her. I would never take 3-1 on her in this race, but she can win.
Mark Hennig has Merry Meadow seeing dead red. She's won 3 out of her last 4, albeit against weaker competition. I like her tactical speed. She's going to get a test.
Yeah, she is. I mean, look, she is what she is, and she's obviously a kind of horse who she's not that fast and she's no superstar, but she's really turned her career around. She's finally started figuring out how to win races, and she shows up and she runs every time. I don't know if even her best race is going to get it done in here, but she could get the right kind of a trip in here, and I won't be surprised if she pulls off an upset.
You're looking for a price play in here, and the number 6 Baraga fits the bill for trainer Kieran McLaughlin. Beautiful pedigree, lots of upside potential. Did not have a great trip last time out behind a very fast horse and Winning Image. She gets a better setup this time around. You'll know her late, and I think 7 is what she wants.
Yeah, that's the thing with her. She comes out of that race last time, and it wasn't a graded stakes race like this one was, but I could make the argument that she was probably in a tougher field. The horses that ran 1-2 in that race, they've only combined to win 26 starts and about $1 million. It was a really tough field, and as you point out, she didn't get the greatest trip in the world in there. She's already won at 7 furlongs on this track, and she'll be running at the end. I don't want La Verdad in this race. I can't buy into Centrique at a short price either. I wanted a price in this race, so for me it came down to either the 5 or the 6. I'll take the 6. She's got more upside.
Mike might have found the interesting runner in the number 6 Baraga. We're going to learn a lot about the number 3 La Verdad in this start, the Grade 2 Barbara Fritchie Handicap at Laurel on Saturday. If you're playing at home, check out DRF Bets. You get DRF Plus access, DRF past performances, and a $125 cash bonus. Enjoy the Fritchie, the 9th at Laurel, approximate post 4:24 Eastern. Good luck.